I'm John Decker, PGA instructor and author of the book, Golf is My Life, Glorifying God Through the Game. Today I want to work with you on your short game, and I want to talk about the angle of approach when you're in the primary rough and ways that you can create a steeper angle of approach. And what I mean by this is the attack angle or the approach angle is the angle that the club is coming down into the ball or into the grass or into the sand, depending on the situation. Obviously, if I was hitting a driver, my ball would be on a tee. My angle of approach would be slightly up on the ball. That's why the long drive guys really tee the ball really high. This allows them to swing up on the ball. That's how they launch the ball up in the air to get distance. But in this situation, my ball is in the primary rough. It's sitting down in the rough. And if I were to try to swing up on the ball and launch it in the air, I would probably blade it and we go over the green, or I would hit it fat. You've got to create a steep angle of approach. Now, the first way that you create a steep angle of approach is that you lean your weight to the left. So imagine if I'm hitting the driver, if I lean all my weight to the left and I swing down on a ball that's teed up real high, I would go right underneath it, I'd pop it up. So this is only going to be in the short game. So I'm going to go ahead and lean my weight to the left. The second thing I'm going to do is drop my shoulder, my left shoulder. And then the third thing I'm going to do is when I take the club back is I'm going to use more of my wrist. See, by using my wrist, I can create a steeper angle of approach. The times I'm going to do this most are when my ball is sitting down in the primary rough, or if my ball is buried in the sand. Those are two situations where I'm going to go to this, what I call a steep angle of approach. So my mindset here is to try to get this club to come in as steeply as possible. Very much like an axe coming into a piece of wood, almost like a hammer coming to the nail. I'm coming in very steeply, and that's going to pop the ball up in the air. Now remember, I can only do this with my high lofted clubs. I'm not going to be able to do this with longer clubs. So this is only going to be in the short game, and this is only going to be when my ball is sitting down and I want to pop it up. And then from there, what I'll do is a lot of times I'll open up the face a little bit and then create that up and down motion just like that. Now, one of the ways that you can do this at home when you're practicing is to take a shag bag and lay the shag bag down behind the ball. And I've given myself about 1.5 feet, and then I'm just going to go ahead and lean my weight. Ball is still forward. I'm going to lean my weight to the left side, drop my shoulder, get the club up and down just like this, and I'm going to pop it up in the air. Now, based on how far I need to hit the ball, if I'm going to hit a shorter shot, if I'm right by the edge of the green and my ball is sitting down in the rough, I would really open up the face. If I have to carry the ball farther down the fair or farther to the green, then I would square the face. And I'm pretty much going to be using my wedges. Lob wedge, sand wedge, maybe my gap wedge in this situation. So just remember, if you want to create that steep angle of approach, if your ball is sitting down in the grass, if your ball is sitting down in the sand, the first thing that you do, lean to the left. Second thing you do, drop your shoulders. That gets your shoulder going this way. Drop your left shoulder. And then the third thing is to use your wrist to get the club very abruptly up in the air and then just let it go straight down the grass. There's not a lot of follow through when I hit this shot. Put a shag bag or something soft behind your ball, about 1.5 feet. This will help create that steep angle of approach. If you do this, you're going to really improve around the greens when you get in those tough situations. You're going to get out of trouble, get it on the green. You're definitely going to lower your scores.